Alright guys, I'm finally done with it. It took me 3 to 4 full days to actually build this thing. You know, at least 8 hours a day or more. And I decided to build it in my garage so I can work on it late, and you know, rain or shine, I can still work on it. And if it wasn't for the tractor, of course, then I would have to build it here. Okay, let's see. My original plan was for this to hold 1 cord of wood. So what I did is I built the inside from wall to wall. It's 8 feet exactly. Okay, and the width is 4 feet exactly, and the height up to that last board, the bottom of that last board up there, is 4 feet. So it's 4 by 4 by 8 feet across, and up to here it's 4 feet high. 4 feet high up to the bottom of this top board. Okay, what I did is I framed out the bottom, and I used 2 by 6s by 10 feet long. Okay, and I decided not to cut the ends off. I just put the whole thing in there just to give it a different look. It's not necessary, but who knows, maybe in the future I'd make something here, connect to it, but who knows. But anyways, basically for looks. And what I did is when I framed it all in, you can see I bolted it right there. It's all bolted down nice. Those are all galvanized bolts. Okay. This is regular wood for decking. And for as far as spacing them out, what I did was I put my first board in on each end. I just kept cutting away, and I kept filling it in until it looked about right. And believe it or not, I was trying to find some way to space these equally, but what I ended up doing is just putting my thumb in there on each one. So they're basically a thumb width apart. And these here are exactly, I had some scrap 2x4s, and I just put them in there to do the spacing, so they're what, 1.5 inches for the spacing. So there it is there. Now the boards going this way, I just spaced those apart equally. So the inside dimension is 45 inches. So I just spaced them apart equally in the middle. Let's get inside here. And the roof, I framed that in, and I put, you can see here, 2 2x4s sandwiched on this 4x4 with bolts, and that'll hold it really tight. So these two here, and on the same thing on this side, up here and up here, are sandwiched together, and then these boards are connected on the end and all framed in. I put this board here to support all the rest of them too also. So not only I have this one, but I got this one here supporting it. I was thinking about maybe putting some, what do they call those, rafter ties or something here. But I don't think I'm gonna need it, you know. I might put 2 in here, 1, 2. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm supposed to have a delivery of wood either today or Monday, the guy said. So, and it's seasoned wood too. The stuff I got back there, you see, I just cut that down a month or so, 2 months ago maybe. And I got some other wood back here that I still yet have to cut. That was cut back in February or March. And it's still not ready. I have to cut it up because in the middle it's probably not dried up enough. So I just need some wood to burn for this winter, and I needed a place to hold it. On the top I put all new shingles. See if I can get a picture of that. There we go. Got that all shingled in. And then these here, these supports I put in afterwards. It really didn't need it, but I decided to put it anyways, just so it will support it from wobbling back and forth, and also it looks nicer that way. The height to that first 2x4 10-footer, that's 6 feet, because I want to make sure if I stood up in there I wouldn't hit my head, so I'm 6 feet tall, just to that first board. Now I have a 6-inch drop on this roof, so it starts off there at it's more than 6 feet, and then from that first board there it drops 6 feet, or 6 inches, I'm sorry, to the back. You know, as I was building this thing, I thought, you know what, maybe this thing's going to be too high off the ground, because, you know, I'm 6 inches from that bottom board to the bottom of that 4x4, and then it goes into these concrete, you know, the concrete base there. But you know what, in reality, I won't have any need to really get up in there, because, you know, it'll be actually easier to load and unload wood from here at this height. I wouldn't have to actually get up in there, and this 4 feet from the bottom here is actually maybe 5'8" or something like that feet from the ground. So I can still grab the wood from up here and stack it. There's really no need for me to get up in there. So yeah, I thought it was going to be too high, but in reality it turned out to be a blessing, actually. I don't have to bend down to put the wood in and out of there. And the reason why I didn't put a wall back here is I want to be able to get wood from the front or the back. Because if I have seasoned wood here in the front row, and then on the back I have that, you know, piled up, that's got a, you know, season yet, so for another 6 months at least to a year. And when that's ready, I don't want to be digging through the first row of wood, so I'll just go back there and get it. You know, I think that's about it. Can't think of anything. If you guys want to know anything about this project, just leave you know, leave me a question down in the comments. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.